Hello Sunil ji, welcome to GITEX 2016.
Hi, Anu.
How has the experience been for the past 4 days?
I think it is quite active. So, if you really look at it, we were not expecting this to be this active. In fact, we were very skeptical for the participation this year. In fact, there are a lot of news around saying that the economy is bad, and there's a generic thing of slump. But I think what we see here is that there's a lot of people, and at least for us, from a finance perspective, for the compared to the last 5 years, I think we have the highest footfall this year.
What about your customer footfall?
So we have two kinds of people. One is the clients of us, who's been coming us, and then quite a few of them have already come in, and so there are some new prospects which have also come in, and then they spend some quality time with us, and we've been able to showcase them on our solutions and all that. So that was good that way.
So you had two major handshakes, right? DOF was the key one. How was it?
So, Department of Finance, was a project we've been talking to them for quite some time. It's a very, very strategic project for Finesse and for Department of Finance as well. So, this is about they call it Open Data Project. So, what does it means is that Department of Finance is responsible for various other government institutions as well as individuals, and they are supposed to provide information about the classification of funds, fine collections, so on and so forth. So what this project will do is that this will provide a portal, open up a portal, wherein individuals such as you or me, as well as institutions, various government departments or corporates can go in and find out their if anything related to Department of Finance. For example, it could be multiple. You may have some interactions with various other government entities also, but any financial transactions you'll be able to get it from this one single portal. So it's a very, very strategic initiative as far as DOF is concerned, and this is in line with Sheikh Mohammed's Smart Dubai initiatives, and we are very, very happy to be part of that initiative.
You also partnered with Gulf Air, right? A couple of weeks back for the BI implementation. So how was the entire partnership?
So, if you really look at Gulf Air has considered as among very, very large system integrators. Gulf Air has called Finesse as well as very large global SIs, and they had some specific requirement, and they asked people to do a proof of concept, and while at the end of the proof of concept, I think we could demonstrate the best value for them, and that is what it resulted in the deal. So for Gulf Air, again, it's a strategic Gulf Air, again, it's a strategic partnership, wherein we will start the relationship with this, and then we are expecting that this will grow into a very, very strong relationship with, in terms of information technology.
So the theme of GITEX is reimagining realities, right? So how is Finesse reimagining reality this year?
So basically, if you really look at, we have various initiatives. Say, for example, here we are demonstrating something called a HiMed, which is an innovation, what we are bringing into this region. So what it does is that, this is the new generation healthcare system, which, for example, can be attached to every patient bed. Say, for example, in older days, if you see, you and me, when you are in a hospital, imagine that the doctors will write on a sheet of paper and then attach to something called as a patient record. And when the nurse comes in, and then she gives a medicine and then also record that. So this, and also, see, as a patient, who may have various kinds of interaction with respect to, his food ordering, for example, and maybe, something like about TV channels and all that. So what we have introduced here is that, some complete unified communication system for the patient, which will be attached to the hospital bed, which will act as, say, for example, when the doctors prescribes, that will come in there. When the nurses has to come in and serve medicines on time, that will be there. And it will be interfaced or integrated with every hospital management system. Also, for example, this can also will be a tablet which can be used for ordering his meals or whatever. He can play games, he can see TV, he can control the light, switch off. It will also attach to a telephone, where he can actually make calls and all that. So this is one single device which will be attached to him, and then this increases the interaction, the communication, and relationship between patient and the hospital ecosystem, includes doctors, nurses, and the whole.
Thank you so much for your time, Sunil, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.